So yesterday we have done the home screen designs. Like we know now how to create in home screens. Adding different panels also we know. You can add panels. That's per they want the designs. Okay. So yesterday we have created this. Even we can add the background image as well. We can create a different menu options here. So that based on our need, we can create a home page. We can add different buttons and different menu things. So that is possible with the UI things. But this is a home page, okay? And every home page is not going to open directly. So today's task is to be create one login frame first. Let's say this is our login page. And within that login page, you are creating two text field, edit text field, username and the password. Okay. After entering username and password, you are clicking on this login buttons. Okay, this will be a login buttons. Fine. Now our job is to be check the username password. If it is username and passwords are correct, then only we are going to redirect to the home page. If the username and passwords are wrong, so we can give some alert box here that is invalid user or password. Okay, these are today's tasks. Understood? Okay, invalid PWD or usernames, username, anything. So for that, we can make use of this frame as it is. We already have home screens. Our job is to create this login page with the two text field and use the login buttons and do some. Firstly, read this username and password. As of now, store username password in fixed manner so that the same password once we enter, then only you can redirect to the home page. Otherwise, we'll stay on same page and we can give an alert mess box that is invalid password or username. Okay, so let's start with some UI design login page, and I'm not going to type everything from manually. We already have such a frame like code sample codes. So let's try to use this login screens. More where we can add a background image so that it will be look good. Okay, so let's try somewhere. First of all, open some empty frame with having some panels options. I think we have this JPanel demo. Let's make a use of this. Yeah, we can make a reuse of this. We can add uh, this button is also here. We can add two more text fields. Even though we made better option for this ad also, we can reuse this ad. Perfect. So we have all the things. We can make a reuse of this username and password, and then we can give the login buttons, and that's all. Okay. So let me copy this. Now you know like how to add a frames and how to add a text field and button everything. So, okay, there is no need to type every times every single lines. So let me reuse of this code and I will give the name frame name as a login. Right click here, create a new class files. I'll give it a name as a logins. It will be my main frames. Except package name, I will add entire frame as it is. Okay. And now I'm going to change the main class name that is a login. And in the similar manner, we can change the constructor names. And of course, while calling the frames, we can use that constructor only. So we have to make some basic changes in the login page. Instead of that label number or number two, I will do the number as you can say that usernames, USER, usernames, and the password. Perfect. PASSWORD, username and password. Hmm, fine. So now, even though we can change the button name as well, I will give the button name as login. There is no need to this label 3. I just remove it. Fine. So we have the panel and perfectly two text field, one label. We can have one buttons, different panels. Perfect. So we have all these things, and I will give the name as a login now. Login page something. Let's check it. Right click here, run as Java application. Perfect. So this is a login page. So now every time whenever I run this program, the frame will open in rightmost corner. But I have some sample code. See, you can see this code. This code is specially made to open your frame at center of the screens. Okay. You can say that it will taking the X and Y positions accordingly the screen width, and it is properly dividing it and adjusting that particular location. So we have to simply copy this code, and whichever the screen you want to open at the particular center positions. So just add this code here so that it will automatically decide or calculate the frame size and it open it at center location. See, now the frame will be run exactly the center of your entire page. So that will be a cool. Okay. So now let's start with the functionality. We can use a username, read username and the password. Then we are going to compare that username and password with the fixed username password. If it is the correct, we'll give the login successful or and we'll redirect to the home page, or else we can do the message that is invalid username or password. Perfect. So before that, let's make a use some special UI. That is, we can make a use of image as well here. One second. Look, just a minute. Huh? Just take this. Okay, fine. So let's add some image here. We know like how to add an image now. So let me copy some image. Finding image is the biggest thing. Okay, then login image or background. Let's some sign some things. Um, okay, let's try to open this, whether it will open or not. If it is open, let's use this. Okay, let's try to inspect this and try to open this image, whether it will open or not. Is there any image? Yeah, perfectly. We have image size here. Mm, it's loading. We know now how to add an image, so that will be not a problem. Mhm. Small in size. Let's take some different image, or else we can skip as of now, but still try somewhere. The size will be very smaller. Ah, doesn't matter. Let's forget it. Login background image or HD. Let me see that HD image. So I'll get in something. And even though we have seen yesterday one website, right? See, now this is a website. Yeah, now let's use some image. Any image you can use. So let's try this. Mm, yeah, this is free. Some are paid one that is not unlocked. You cannot see. It is also free. It is also, I think, free. No, it is not free. I think it is a free one. So let's open it. Let me give the login name. So login, simple. Go here, open this page. So it's too much heavy page, but no worries. Just copy it and go in your folders, paste into the SRC folders. We have logins and we know how to add a image. And for that, we can take one simple label over here. Let's go here, create one label, image L. Sorry. And in the help of image icon syntax, we can able to set the image. So I'll like use this. Perfect. Go here and here you can able to set this. But what is our image name here? That image name is a login. So use login. Okay. Let's try to run. Image size may be vary, but doesn't matter. Hmm. It's too heavy image is there. Okay, just forget about 0. You can give the x is t width maybe or 400, height maybe or 400 only. So let's try it. But that maybe edit text is get hidden. It may happen. Like see, you can see it maybe get able to hide. Okay. As of now, don't add the image. Just forget. Focus on the functionality, the code that we want to do. We can read the username and password. And then we can compare with a hard code username password. If that username and password are correct, then we are going to redirect on the home page. Otherwise, we can stay on the same page. So already we have did the code action perform we done. And if you go into that action perform code, we can find yes. So as of now, username should be of any kind. So let me make it as username as string. Okay, click UN. And there is no need to parse. So remove this parse. Just simply take the username as jd dot get text. First username. In similar manner, you can have JT2 may be there, right? Or what it is, JTT. Yeah, it is accepted, but that may be a JTT. Let's check. Yeah, it's JTT. JText, please. And this is your password. Now, whatever the username and password is get entered by the user, that will be a come here. And after that, we can compare that username and password with a fixed username and password. So let's consider that if nm equal to, you can say that an admin and suppose you can say that pwd equal to 123 Then we can use, suppose as of now, we'll check with the J option pan that we already done many times. Where we have used the J option pan in alert box. It's many, here is also we have used. So let's try. Let me add the message. If the username and password are correct, then we can see give the message as login successful. Else, you can show the message login failed. Okay, login failed. Failed. Let's check now. So we have given the username and password. Username should be the admin, and the password name should be a password should be a 123. I'm giving the wrong username password, and if you see that we are getting the message and the login failed, right? So even we know how to clear the screen in last lecture somewhere we have did, I think in student result systems. We know the how to clear the text as well. That also we can do. Um, but let's try now the correct username and password. The username is in admin and the password is in 123. Correct? Is that only a credential? Perfect. Yeah. Now it will give the message as a login successful. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Why is every time giving a login failed? Is that correct? Admin and the password. Okay, so basically we are comparing a string and it double equal to is not going to work properly. So in while studying the strings chapter, we have done one method and that is known as the dot equal. If you remember, so we can use a dot equals methods. Okay, so that is specially made for a string. So let use this and the password dot equals. So let that is also 123. Is there any bracket missing? Yeah, one more closing brackets. Let's try. Okay, now let's try run it again. Run as Java application here. Perfectly fine. And I'll use at the mean and the password would be the 123. Let's check now. See, you got it? Double equal to is used for number comparisons. But for the string comparison, you can go with dot equals methods. Okay, now what we have to do once a login successful, so we have to open our home screen and we know that how to open home screens. So we can give the simply here the new, what is your home screen name? The image demo after login successful. If you failed, stay on the same page. Let's run now once again. I will give the username as an admin and the password should be the 123. Tab, enter, login successful. Now open the home screen. Perfect. So this home page is get openings. So now let's try with center size positions. So we know this code now. This code is used for make the frame at the center. Let me add this code as also here so that it will open the screen at center positions. I will just adjust some size. Let me make it as a 900, 600. Okay, go with the login page now. Right click, run as Java applications. Username and the password. I will give the admin as usernames 12345. That is a wrong one. So login failed. Password is a 123 only. That's a login successful, and after login successful, home pages get opened. Right. Now here is also you can perform some operations on the basis of cleans, and that particular frame should be open within this premises or within this area. So for that, what we'll do, we need to take an action listener over here. So we know how to add a functionality. So let's go here Just do the implement implements action listener. Perfect. Right. Then it is an as it is interface, there is a one unimplemented method, and that is nothing but action performed. So go into the action performs. So we have many different buttons here, B1, B2, B3, B4. So whichever the button you want to take in action, so add their action listener. Sorry, action listener. This perfect. So after clicking on this button, what we have to do? So what we'll do, after clicking on this button, I want to open a new frame here. And we know we just need to call the new constructor. So let me open the constructor as suppose an addition or not in the additions. Traffic, maybe it is traffic constructor. Okay. So let's go into the traffic constructor that we already created. Okay. And now let's run this home page that is already open once. Close all the frames. Stop. Stop. Fine. Okay. Now runs one again all the frames. Just start with the login page. Run login page. Enter username password. If username password is correct, then go with the home page. Admin tab 123. This is login. Login successful. Open the home screen and click on this menu buttons. See, now what happened? The by default the frame is open at the right corners, but our task is to be open this frame within this area only, right? So for that we should increase the frame size, and also we can add the center position of this frames. So for that we have to go with so this copy this code. This code will be get added so that that frame will be get open at particular center position first. Okay, so let me check now whether it is get added or not. No, it is not. So let me run it once again. Perfect. Yes. Which one? Yeah. So it's depend which file we are running. So, okay, basically the job is to be open this login page first. Okay. This is only the flow. After login successful, we can open the home screens. It's admin and the tab is 123 password. After username password is correct, so login successful. We can redirect to the home page. Now I'm opening this home page. See, this home page is now opening, but we can adjust some things. Like we can adjust the Y position, something increase, and it's yes, yes. Tell me, perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it comes one by one. So can it be like all together? The the tab also where where it is written login successful, and this one tab gym registration comes at a moment.
No, see, the Java is an interpreted language, right? So it will always
Yes.
go with the sequence of flow.
Okay.
Okay. So the code that we added here, if it checks that, so initially it is an firstly we are giving a message that login success. Then we are
Yes.
opening a frames. Okay. So, but this is the right way. It is nothing. First of all, it is giving proper message, and after clicking OK, then it is going for this demo. Okay. We can skip
Yes.
this also because if the success, it automatically redirect to the home page. If it is a fail, then there is a clear message that what exactly happening. So that we can do. Okay. Fine. So redirecting is mean just calling that particular constructor, and the constructor is called, all the frames that will be get executed. Now our job is to open that frame. See, now if I'm clicking here, the frame is opening at the center, but still there is some gap is there. So it's properly get open. For that, what we'll do, we can resize these frames, as I will make it as width. What is our width here? So let do the little bits 900. So I'll make it as an 800. Okay. So the frame will be open exactly position. So I want to add some extra Y position from the topmost. Okay. So let's once again this came directly opening the home page. What I want to do, I want to open that screen in the particular this dark gray image. So if I open this, you can see that it is opening, but I need to adjust some Y position here. So let's me open here. Go. See, there is exactly opening center. That's I'm adjusting some frame size here. So let me give X is also same and make it with 55 something. Okay, are you getting what I'm trying to do? We want to open this frame within this area so that if any screen I can open, that all screens should be get open in this place only. So let me close all the frame that already opened. Now run this frame once again. Run as Java application. Oh, which frame we have run? Let's right click. Fine. If I open this, see, perfect. It is opening exactly the
Yes.
center positions. Now the same thing we have to do for the different menu options. We can use all different frames over here only, so that it look like a software. Basically, the software work like this much only. Okay. So all the frame is getting open here, and you can keep on running that frames. Okay. So let me make one more menu option. So whatever we have, what we have done now. So is there any JText field examples? So right click, run as Java applications. Okay, this is also we have. This also we can open, but its frame size is too small. So let's take some. Yeah, we can open the student result options. Yeah, this is perfect. Run as Java applications. Perfect. So we can increase the size, and we can accordingly open this frame as well. So for that also we can adjust X and Y positions. Let's go here. X and Y positions. Let's open that frame at the center and just make it as 600 and 500. Perfect. No, 800 and 500. Sorry, 800 and 500. So now there is a different button. So we are added a common button. So we need to now add that if condition, if e dot get source, e dot get source equal to directly b1, right? There is no need to give the double quotes. So if it is a menu one, then open this. But if it is in button two, then open new stud res. Stud res. Okay. In a similar manner, you can open the different frames so that all the frames are available within that home page only. See, if I open menu one, exactly the frame is get opens. Perfect. Now if I open the menu two, ooh, why this menu 2 is not working? Can any guesses? Why it is not opening?
So visible.
No,
Keyboard
no.
list.
we have added here open here, but we are not added action listener on that
We,
second button.
yes.
So this action listener is missing. Okay, so that's right. It's B2. B2, sorry. See, menu one, frame is get open, perfect. Menu two, now, right? Perfect. See, now we are in the process of developing softwares. Okay, we are perfectly making a ekdam professional software. We are designing the frames, we are adjusting the frames, we are adding panel, we are adding colors, we are adding background image, we are making multiple menu options, and that all frames are opening in proper manner also. So everything is working right here. So once now we have done some design work, so we can do now any kind of design based on our need, software needs, and accordingly we can make a frames, open the frames, we can collect the data, do the calculations, everything is perfect. Now the next
So,
part, yes, yes.
like if we have added pictures or the things we have done
Hmm.
over here in the menu. So, is
Yes.
it important that it has to be in the same folder, like in GUI?
Um, Not exactly. See, if you like this frame maybe in this package or some other frame would be some other packages. But in this, while calling that other frames, you should properly import that particular paths in which package that frame is available. But mostly, whenever you are doing a software, so try to keep within that same package so that there will be no confusion. And in while developing projects, all folders should be within a single folder only. All files should be.
Yes.
So you have to follow that particular path. So right, so now the small controller, we are starting with very basic things like simple adding empty frames. Then we went to add a simple buttons, that is set bound methods. After that, we added some J text field, okay, then J labels. Then we started one simple action listen. We need an addition, then student result, adding multiple buttons, then adding panel. Uh, then taking actions, we do some basic formula calculation additions. Then we have done how to add up images, how to open the multiple different frames. And now finally we have done some login page, redirect to the home page, and home page is opening different menu option here. Perfect. So this is basically how we can developing a simple frames, and we have reached up to here. So we'll do one more simulation of project sample UI designing. One all this thing is done, then our next job is to be connect this database, this frame to the backend database. See, if I run this program, so you'll come to know we are seeing the data here, right? This is a report. Okay. So let me add some name here. Right click, run as Java applications. Suppose I'm adding some names, maybe Brahmajot, okay. Mobile number something. Save. Can you see that the record is get saved? Okay. I can clear it. I can exit it. Perfect. And if I go into the report files and if I open here, you come to know that the record should be visible. Okay. It is now database connection maybe not here properly. But in the next whatever the data we are adding, that data should be get saved into a database, and that again we are going to face that database. So that look like a real software. Okay, and this data will be in permanent. Okay, that data would be in permanent manners. So that the things we want to do as a further. Okay, once we have a practice with an UI designing and the controller of all the things, and after that we need to study database first, which will took around 1 month. Okay, more than 1 month. then only we can connect our software programmings with that particular JDBC concept. Okay? So this is our aim target so that we can finally develop our basic softwares.